Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Disco Elysium. Where we left off last time, we're about to talk to Titus. We have things to talk.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, I talked to Claudia, now I need to talk to Ruby. Why? He leans back and regards you with curiosity. Because she's your real leader. You're a cuckoo cop. His smile hides a flash of anger. I'm the only man responsible for this unit. Get with it or fuck off. Yeah, fuck off. I have seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instant whispers her name in my ear. Sounds like you're not making her... Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit. And fuck you too, moral fag, he says, throwing a glance at Titus. As the last syllable leaves his lips, the big guy sighs. Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys. That's nothing, that's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory, he crosses his arms. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you can fuck off now? I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking. From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush right behind the window behind Titus's back. That's a tough one. Scan the room. Staring from the right, boot size 44, blonde man in his 30s, overbearingly masculine. We've already done all these, actually. Except for this doesn't pop up before. He spent his youth in Villabos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations, hard to say what else. The ink is fading. And then we already have that guy. The emblem, oh, it's a rowing club, we already did that. So, in the we should probably read them all just in case something new happened. Alrighty. Staring from the right, boot size 44, blonde man in his 30s, overbearingly masculine, sitting on his right, standard working boots, size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet. Across the other table, hob-nailed working boots, size 43, gang tattoos, Mesk or Sarah Mazarian, in his late 30s, early 40s. He spent his youth in Villabos, we did that part already. And then, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 46, the big dick, wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips, rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars, little under 40. In the far corner, standard working boot. Oh no, we did that. Oh no, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum? Where? On his neck, forget it, it's not important. Let's call this one the musician. And this little guy? Size 41, with a light step, not a child after all, an older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heavy and wheezing, big guy, boot size 46, deep marks, probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. We already did do this, okay. So Ruby's... In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene, the footprints are theirs, but there's one discrepancy. Ruby's missing, obviously. So, that gave us nothing. I'm gonna just save and try this 42% until we get it.
It's you again. What is it?
Nope. Bloop. Make it another attempt. We'll get it. It's only 42. Statistically, it should be pretty close to 50-50. Pretty close to a couple attempts and we should do it. Nope. It's always fun trying to get these rolls to work properly. I mean, technically they are working properly.
You again. What is it?
No. Alright, we'll keep going. 1 or 2 more tries and then we'll just... I think we might have a spare point, but I can't remember for the life of me if we do. We definitely do.
It's you again. What is it?
Alright. We'll try one more time and then we'll just use a point, I guess.
It's you again. What is it?
Alright, point time, I guess. I think it's logic. We have pretty decent logic, though. Maybe we have a logic gear we can put on before we try this out one more time. Let's just make sure that's the right one, though.
It's you again.
It is logic, okay. So we have a logic hat on, I know that. We have... Do we have a logic jacket we can put on? We have a logic shirt we can put on. Instead of the armor we were wearing before. That might up our percentage a little bit. No, that hat's worse than our current one. Okay, nothing there.
It's you again. What
now we're at 58%. Let's save.
It's you again. What is
Hooray! A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. In the hotel or hostel cafeteria, is lit by its airy blaze. 4 plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion all channeled into a single thought. Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him? Because she was here all night with us. He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101. She was here all night, and the lieutenant ignores the tattooed man. 11:30 to 12:25. She was here during all that time. Yeah, with us drinking near the stage there. He points to the karaoke stage. She didn't. Go to the bar for a drink? No. That's a lie. You know that's not the case. In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time. Alright, she took a fucking leak, okay? For a moment, maybe. Went out, too. She has her complex operation to run from her lorry. He points at the intersection. She's a busy girl, she always has been. This complex operation is probably something legal. Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. He taps on his temple. Been through this, it's not plausible. He's been through it, that means he suspected her too. Alright, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. That was crucial. Now let's place her on the roof. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling? Yeah, I've seen the winch. I'm not blind, he nods. You saying she reeled herself up there by a collar like some kind of... He can't come up with an analogy. Kitten? Let's go with that. Point is, it's just a rusty winch. Doesn't put her on the roof. You do agree the shot came from the roof though, right? Why not? You can't draw a straight line to Class A's windows from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast, but like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no. He shakes his head. I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up. There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof. 72%? He picks up his beer. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab? Definitely lie. The truth is not credible. Yes, we have a ballistics lab in Quran. We consult in cases like these. Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez, he nods. Still, all the labs in the world don't put her on the roof. How'd you get there? Climb? She could have gotten from the roof to somewhere inside the whirling, or from somewhere inside the whirling. Now, the only way up there is through Classier's room. Maybe there's more. What do you mean? How much do you guys know about this place? We've only been drinking here for, what, 6 years? He looks around. How much do we know? Been thinking of getting whirling and rags tattooed on my ass, boss. There you go. Tattooed on his ass. We know the place. There's a locked door in the kitchen, and another on the roof. Ever been through those? No, but that doesn't prove anything. It's just 2 doors. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us. The lieutenant leans closer to Eugene. What if they're connected by the winch, Eugene? That is your name, right, Eugene? If they're connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, and then came down, all in 5 minutes. How about that? Yeah, she could have. This is one long shot. He shakes his head, but the look in his eyes shows interest. Tell you one thing, I like that goddamn winch. I liked how that goddamn winch came up again. That was nifty. Have we firmly established Ruby could have shot, or could have had access to the roof where the man was shot? Firmly, he shakes his head. Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, Ruby doesn't put that bullet in the merc's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one. Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least the shadow of a doubt in the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself. But what if you miss interesting information along the way? The choice is ultimately yours. The local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. You lost your gun? The blonde man is taken aback, not even laughing. What an idiot. The big man leans closer. Tell me, did you lose it before the murder? Yes. No, you didn't, and Ruby didn't use your gun to kill him. Use your lost gun to kill him. Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack. That was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on. There's a small 28% chance that the shot came from beyond the roof. Yes, goddammit. I know what a 72% chance means. It means there's a 28% chance that it isn't that. He thinks for a moment. And 28% is no small chance either. Just making sure we're on the same page, the lieutenant pretends to take a note. It doesn't all fit. We're just sharing info candidly. Guys, this is Revishal. Anyone can get a gun around here. Anyone. Look, fucko. Glenn steps forward. Ruby and I are pretty tight. She would have showed me the gun if she had one. She knows I love guns. Yeah, everyone knows Glenn loves guns. I don't know, Glenny. Ratface leans across the desk. Ruby's a little secretive, isn't she? Wasn't like she told you every little thing. Look who's finally speaking. Ratty's been uncharacteristically quiet since you started theorizing. Maybe he has something to gain from implicating her. Clausier said Ruby takes care of things in Revishal, takes care of things. You don't do that without a gun in Revishal. She organizes things. She doesn't whack people. She's not that kind of person. She's a talker. It's clear this one is protective of her. Easy now, Glenn. He turns to you. What he's trying to say is, people who don't have guns don't shoot people. You need a gun for that, and you can't prove she has one. You don't need to prove anything. Doubt is enough for now, and Titus must have some. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her. I don't know, cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first? The tattoo man burst out laughing at his own joke. Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour. Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? He almost gets up from his seat. Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would you do something like this? Phase 3 motive, the last component. When Clausier came downstairs, Ruby appeared to know that something was wrong. Nah, man, that's just Ruby. She's got shit under control, the man explains. That's her whole thing. That's why she's so good. Plus, man, it's like feminine intuition, or female intuition, you know? Women talk to women, he peeks out at Titus, which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to. Yes, she's got her shit together. That's how she knew. Yeah, some people have their shit together. What's wrong with that? Wishful thinking has no place in a police investigation, the lieutenant tells Elaine, his voice mild but firm. A more logical conclusion is that you wish to avoid is that she knew what happened because she did it. Clausier told me some pretty interesting things about Ruby. Yeah, like what? Apparently she had a thing for Clausier. A thing? You mean? He tilts his head to the side and falls silent. Yeah, but the fat man looks up from the table oblivious. They're both girls. Girls like to girls too, Angus, Kim explains sometimes. This is one of those times. She liked Clausier. Come on, guys, she hangs out with you meatheads. This could not come as a surprise. Yeah, no, Ruby's got more balls than a ball pit. You'd have to be an idiot not to. He looks around. Guys, I'm not the only one who knew, right? Knew what? The man can't believe what he's hearing. First, he says she murdered him, and now she's a fag too? It's a lie. Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. The mask smiles. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party. She didn't fuck you because you're 40 and you still live with your mom, Dennis. Light laughter sounds off in the room. He feels nervous. Clausier said she made advances on her and she thwarted them. Ruby then threatened her and told her to end the relationship with the deceased. That is some sordid shit, the big man rubs his chin. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Ornier puts out to cover her own ass. Sort of, but he doesn't have to know that. She just told us Ruby made her scared and she spilled the beans. He looks out the window, pensively. That Ruby is queer as cabaret now that I start thinking about it. I don't know why I didn't see it earlier. And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. I can still be a hardy. He glances at Glenn. But if you bring your own personal shit into her outfit, if that's the case, then it's not right. He looks at Titus and Elaine. But it's not the case, right? There are many pieces that fit together that way, Eugene. Face it. It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up. I suppose you have a theory about that too. She could have been covering it up for herself, Titus. Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging, you went along, but she suggested it? The little man squints, his eyes beady. She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit right when she came back downstairs. Really, Shanks? Clausier wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd been first. Time for a logics demonstration. Eugene, let's assume you killed him. He scoffs. Think, you killed him? Get up there, shoot him, get down. Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder? The man is silent. If she's used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss. Which is why she didn't. This is fucking stupid, Titus. This and the queer thing, all of it. The blonde man waves his beer around. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus. Glenn, Titus looks grim. I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit. Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely and she skipped town. This is good. Titus, you have to see. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her. Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod and a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. Yeah, I see it. He puts his beer down. There's one more thing I've been wondering about ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions if you want. I don't know, he says, a peculiar smile. I don't know where she went. She just up and left. Got real scared too. Wouldn't tell me where, however hard I asked. Want to know why? Why? She was afraid I would tell you. He looks you straight in the eyes. Maybe she was right. By now I probably would. She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory. Perhaps. He looks out of the window again. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. When did she leave? Friday afternoon. When you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me, told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation. What was she scared of? I told you. You. Me as in the RCM? No, you, as in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes. No wonder she's afraid. I have come to declare the ending of the human experiment. Sure, the human experiment. That's real funny. He looks at you without smiling. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply, but he measures you up. No, I'm not so sure. What else did Ruby tell you about me? She said you have a funny taste in clothes, he scoffs, and that you won't stop. Won't stop? Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans. And then when they're all empty, just move on. And to the next can, don't look back unless there was something you missed. Fucking hell. The tattooed man shakes his head. Titus, did he just open up Angus like a can? Yes, he did, he nods. Now we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you? Silence, he nods. Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener? You are insistent, he nods. Anything else? Anything? Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This cop, Titus, this cop, he... But she was too scared. Scared? You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you, a metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject. Do you have any clues for where she went? She's not far. We know that for much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot. Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her. Yeah, Allie gives her a sharp look, and we won't either. She's not really a, The man stares into his beer. Hardy candidate anymore, is she? She's not, Glenn. Have you looked for her? A little on the coast. Where have you looked for her, more precisely? More precisely? On the coast. Past the waterlock, he nods. Southwest. She's not here. So I'm thinking she's there. Who's doing this looking? They're all out there. You're all here. Who's out looking? He shrugs. Lizzie needed some air. The gardener? But she went to tell Everard. You're a smart cop, but you're a stupid person. No one goes to tell Everard anything. If yes, no. He has to know fast. It's called a radio. You believe a gardener may have played you again when she stormed out. She has her own plan. Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking? Sure, there's some shift houses there, a cinderblock town, the fisherfolk that refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up. We will start there. One more question. What does she look like? Boyish. Hair's red, dyed. She looks like a lorryman. Not much, but it'll do. It'll have to do. He puts his hand out. I shake it. His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Oh, lots of things happened in this particular conversation. Like, a lot of things. This is a revelation type video. So, Ruby is on the lam. We kind of knew that, but she's still in town, possibly. You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you, that Ruby of yours? Yeah, and? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Classier? It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end. What do you mean? Anything strike you a bit off about that mishmash? So far, no one has mentioned hearing a shot. Notice how this hasn't come up at all? Even Hardy and the boys didn't mention it. Neither did you. Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast. Absolutely, it could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window. I'm done thinking about this. That's right, finish, thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now, you know that. Free as a bird on that roof, lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid, he's just jealous. Move on, he's no use harassing her any further. Or it's no use harassing her any further. How many skill points do we have? We have 3 skill points and almost a 4th. We can probably do another thing here. We're going to confirm. I want Wasteland of Reality, I think. Although that's going to slam our physical instrument problems. We could do the Homosexual Underground. I think I want to do the Wasteland of Reality, though. There we go. It's going to hammer our physical instrument for a while. Hopefully it will... Maybe we'll get better physical instrument once it actually goes through. It's a 20-hour one, so it's going to take a little while. We're going to head down to the waterlock and across. There are a couple flop houses. We know where most of them are. I think one in specific is where she is, but we're going to go check. I have a pretty good idea of where it is. Let's go down this way. This was the child one, right, with the park? This one doesn't have an actual entrance. Okay, it's the one... If you look at our map, actually, map. It's like the one... This is where we came in. It's this one here, I think. Let's go find out. It has an actual entrance, like an actual door frame that we can go in. This one. This is the one I'm thinking it is. Could be wrong. I am. There's nobody here. Damn. I was really thinking this would be the junkie one. I guess we're gonna have to go look around some more. The alternative is she's hiding, excuse me, in the locked, sealed chamber thing that we can't open because we're really bad at everything to do with physical stuff. There's like a random bench here. The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting. The lieutenant looks down the street. We can set up benches after we solve the murder. Let's go. You can revisit the bench if you need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone. There's a bunch of drunks there. We don't care too much about them at the moment. We might come back to them. It's not her. Pretty sure. Check out these places, though. That's not openable. Interesting. That's where the kids live, so I don't think she's in there. What does it say on our thing? No, ask the fishing folk. Okay, that's a good point. We need to ask Kuno about the empty trap, and then take a look. Oh, we should do that actually first. Let's go do that. We don't have a huge amount of time left on the video. Let's go talk to Kuno about the traps first, even though it's a bit of a journey back. I have a feeling this big lead is going to take more than a couple minutes. I'm going the wrong way constantly, which is less good. I don't want to go talk to Kuno, but let's get it over with. You know what? It's like a band-aid. If you rip it off fast, then you don't have to do it too much. It's less painful. Instead of a slow, drawn-out pain, knowing that we have to do it eventually, we can just go there. I like how we still crashed our car. We are literally the worst cop. Oh, Kuno. Actually, you know what? Kuno isn't as bad as the girl that he has with him at all times. She is literally the worst person that I've ever met in a game. I can't stand her. Oh, that's okay. Let's go talk to Kuno. Kuno, there you are. Oh, never mind. I changed my mind. I remembered how much I hate him. He says, his eyes full of admiration.
Kuno dies? You're gonna pick one out of his brain like that too? Kuno's gonna go out in a hail of bullets. Gonna look like a fucking porcupine.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about missing locusts. No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs. So he knows locusts are bugs. Oh my god, the little one seems distraught. I told you that shit is lame. Shut up, see? Now they're gonna take you to the lame prison. What's this about? Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up. Kuno is not going to say anything with his lawyer present. Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to the Night City, aka the City of Rage? Kuno, is this about Rage City? Oh god, Kuno, no. The little one behind the fence takes her head off. It's going to happen now. They're going to make you lame. Stop and see. No one's going to make anyone lame. Kuno's got this under control. There's definitely something going on here. You should check out Kuno's shack. The one with the pig's head. Let's see if we have any empathy gear. That's -1 empathy, +1 empathy. Alright. No empathy there. Maybe we should buy some stuff. Oh, it's -1. +1 empathy. Alright, that's gonna have to do. Let's quick save and just see if we can do a couple of these checks.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Let's try. God, I hate you. It's not Kuno, it's Kuno-ese. Yeah, act on it. Try and separate them. Kuno. Psst. Fuck you whispering, but he whispers back. He's whispering too. He's going with it, but watch what happens. Fuck you, faggots, whispering about. She puts extra stress on the word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable. If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? He turns back to you and hunkers down. Let's whisper, pig. This is it, you got him. But be careful, you can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this. Phew, I'm glad she's out of her hair. She's fucked up. She's not fucked up. He raises his voice and lowers it a bit. Everyone's fucked up. Stop judging shit. Wrong move, but he's still whispering. You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again. Or you will. There's no guarantees here. Kuno, you listen to me. She's, what's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy, scary. Crazy? He whispers tensely. You don't know half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs. Stop talking to him, Kuno. I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us in shit. She understands what you're trying to do. Yo, see, he pops us up. Did Kuno not tell you? Kuno told you. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. He hunches down again. Talk pig. Kuno's got it under control. He did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips. What do you mean she smoked someone? Kuno means she killed someone. Like, that's right. C's a killer. He stares at you intently. Like, actually a killer. His little green eyes are fixed on yours. He's meant everything he said before, but right now he not only means it, but he's sincere. Really? Isn't she too small to overpower someone? Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? He pokes you in the gut. Sweet talk him, then knife him. She probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. Okay, how many cops has she killed then? Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that. He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops. A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both over the fence. There's something searching in her eyes. Fear. Kuno, do you think it's possible she killed other children? Kuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies. Kuno, that's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah. What's that language she uses? Napaka Kimpi, Fagari. Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit. What people? Crazy people. The fucking Nakis? I don't know. It's Suruese, the Suru are an indigenous ethnic minority on the social democratic powerhouse Vasa, on the tundra and taiga I-covered Isla of Katla, far, far away from here. As far as possible, really. Do they have red-haired people there too? You mean evil red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have the ginger gene. Kyrieru? Could she be Suruese? Suruese like that man from Headmall shit? The kid lights up. She could be. She could be that Hemdall shit. Hemdall, sorry. Rivachal does have a small Suruese community, or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally. You said she's insane? Yeah, she's psycho. He leans in closer. None of that kitty psycho cat burning shit. She does the real deal. What's the real deal? Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know. Like the private radio sessions Noid mentioned. He doesn't want to think about it. It isn't just another boast. Do you think she has anything to do with the dead man? Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around and C was with Kuno. Where were you? Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it. He speaks the truth, my liege. Is she your sister? Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in like a mad dog or some shit. Stray? Yeah, she was just there. He points at the apartment building behind the fence. What was that? Kuno, the little one, twists her neck looking at the building. Kuno flinches, then lowers his voice even more. She was in the hallway dripping wet by the fucking shoe rack in the dark. That hallway there, with the janitor's closet? Point. Yeah, it's the place. She was really balled up near the closet, psycho style. Why was she dripping wet? Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. Think she pissed on the floor too? She was there for 3 days in the corner, every time Kuno went out. You said she got in how? I don't know, someone left the door open, Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under a pile of clothes like a dog. What about your parents? Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there or thinks it's fucking Kuno. He points himself. Shit's all on Kuno. Why are you dealing with all of this? How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got the shit under control. He spits the gap in his front teeth. You need backup, I'm here for you. Listen, he points to his eyes, then yours. Kuno? C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her? You threaten to take her away? This is what it all comes down to now. He needs you to take him seriously now. The boy looks you in the eye. Black people's trying to focus. I'm gonna kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her. Sneak up on you later and fuck you up, you understand? He may not be able to do it, but he'll try. Right now he believes he will. I can respect that. Alright, he wipes the sweat off his brow. Now can we do business? Business. Yeah, what do you want? Kuno can hook you up with... He starts no longer whispering. Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno. See, relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno. He turns his back to you. You get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics. If you run a little errand for Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get this hook in you. Then Kuno's gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style, pig hooker. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded. He concludes, spreading his hands like a baker presenting a selection of freshly baked pastries. What was it about running an errand and illegal narcotics, Kuno? Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. His eyes bulge, their veins reaching out like tree branches. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad have a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door, streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it. Okay. Dirty popo man is you. He nods at the building behind him. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half the speed. Who is your dad, Kuno? Kuno's dad's a fucking monster, he says proudly. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks, too. Are you sure you can take the most violent man in Revachol in your condition? You know how you'd be best off here? With a gun. I'd be the star of the show if you only had a working gun. How much material are you talking here? Like half, he says very confidently. Half of what? A baggie. But like, in this vial. That's not very much material at all. Fuck, you're talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit, so clean you can barely see it. You can barely see it because there's barely any. Okay, I made up my mind, Kuno, and this is what's gonna happen. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. Going after the most violent man in Revachol. Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like Kuno when he's out. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you fucked your way in already. Kuno knows everything. He aggressively points to his eyes. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Please, violent style. Kuno style. And it's action time. You're locked in a room with a violent fuckhead. That's it, he concludes. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit. What the hell are you signing us up for here? Come on, Kim, I whisper. Obviously I'm not going to take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor. Okay, then. I'm off. Kuno doesn't care. Alright, I know we're at half an hour, but we're going to quickly go inside and take a look in this shack. For the bugs. This is his shack, right? Pretty sure it is. Get that little quest out of the way. There's definitely locusts here. It's crawling with locusts. All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earth floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising, accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants. Well, detective, it appears you solved the case. The lieutenant looks around, writing his notebook, and turns to you. Of the locusts, for the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case, so at least that's going well. Yes, precisely what I was thinking. Yes, you know, I feel we're nearing a real breakthrough. One sec. Excuse me. I managed to mute my microphone in time. You think the Insulindian phasmid is nearby? If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist. But what do I know? He's surprised with your deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The phasmid is impairing your judgment. We should talk to Kuno about this. Get him to stop. I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You're doing just fine. So he took the locusts. But why? Find out next time. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.